What's up? What's up? Hello. What was the problem we were going to solve before we stopped? It was some kind of thing. I found myself here with this bad boy. Who else needs electricity? You need electricity. Oof, ain't nobody near you, though. Good morning, Mark the Frog. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the sub right out the gate. Really appreciate that. Is Andrew okay, like, in general? I don't know how to answer that question. What are we referring to? All right, what are we going to do? We've done most of this, it looks like. No, we haven't. We still have to... Right, we were going to deliver this vehicle. And we were going to go a long way. Or we could build a bridge. Doesn't seem like it's going to help that situation very much. Okay, so we need to drive this thing. I'm just going to get my bearings straight real fast. And then we'll... Where the fuck is this vehicle? All right, right here. Oh, it really would help to have that bridge, huh? That's all right. Go from down here. Chug along. I guess go... Let's do it. Is this the guy? All right. I'm not going to start yet. How's everybody doing this morning? You're about 2/3 of the way through this week's podcast and you're struggling. I'll be honest, I don't remember what this week's podcast is about. It's Regulation Pigeon. I do know that for a funny reason. But I don't remember Andrew being good or smart or dumb in the episode or anything particularly. I woke up this morning. Oh, I Geoffed it pretty hard. Two things that we recorded in advance. We record sometimes 2-3 weeks in advance, sometimes 3-4 weeks in advance. And we recorded these episodes in advance for some different reasons. And so I had the idea for the pigeon stuff 2 weeks before we recorded it. And so I bought the first domain and showed it to Eric. And then as that idea developed in the background, I started coming up with other domain ideas and stuff. And then I thought, well, let me pitch it to the guys before I spend any more money on it. And so I waited like a week, and then I pitched it to the guys in the episode, knowing that the episode wouldn't come out for a couple weeks. So I pitched it to them as like, yeah, I'm going to get these other domains, yada, 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 we're all good. And then I forgot about that part. And so I woke up this morning. First off, there was a chat widget on the website that I had forgotten about. I had to disable that because I had about 1,000 chats sent to my email. It just was delivering those messages straight to my inbox. I haven't looked at any of them yet, but I will. I had to remove that. And then I realized I hadn't purchased all those other domains, and I had to buy them real fast before they went away. So I had a very oh shit morning for the last half hour or so as I was running around trying to figure out how to log into GoDaddy to buy new domains I should have bought a week ago. Unfortunately, you are correct about the kiddo going batshit after the first day of school. Yeah. It gets worse and then better. You're past the worst of it, though. Tomorrow won't be quite as bad. Oh, Andrew admits some things about his recordings. He's just, just a unique guy. He's just a unique guy. Mark, we've known for a long time that Andrew was a Donald Ducker or a Winnie the Pooher, however you want to refer to it. That was a bit of a shock now that you mention it. It's all what makes him Andrew. I also realized I haven't talked to Jack yet. I probably should have warned him about all those domains about this episode. I completely forgot. I've been so busy with other stuff, I haven't had a chance. What are we doing here? Are we really... Oh, boy. I'm pretty good through there. So I really just need to get this guy through this. And I have... No, I'm not going to do that. No. Yeah, this should be fine. Congratulations, buddy. You get called up. Now's your time to shine. Need you to push a truck. Oh, yeah, let me see here. This is the description. Geoff, Kevin, Andrew talk about rice, talk about nice, Alien Earth, Black Mirror, Timothy Oliphant, cryogenic funeral, a sad milestone, back muscle, regimented locking in, IBS, silent bathroom, cat tub, birthday suiting it, butter mattress, CPAP, rain out, dreaming, Jack's bird, Jeff's website, eating a pigeon, a quail as a slider, earth shaker, high score, the break show, squirrel burgers. Jesus Christ. That was a mouthful. You like my orange truck? Thanks, totally. Where am I going? Straight, right? Yeah. It's a long description. Will we ever see the gang play shotgun roulette? I don't know what one of us blows our heads off? No suicides on the pod. Yeah. We're not going to do that. We made a pact. No suicides on the pod pact. Oh, good question, Mark. Is the break show going to be monthly, weekly, if it happens, when it happens? Ideally, the break show will be... will be... That's a good question, man. I want to get through the first one first. If it's not a nightmare to produce weekly... Probably on Mondays. But we're just going to do the first one this upcoming Monday at 3 p.m. Central Time on the Regulation Twitch channel is the plan right now. I think there was probably a time machine in the episode, right? So I guess you guys know that. Oh, I forgot to listen to the time machine. I hope it was funny. I don't know. I don't think we're going to do a Kicker Picker 2 this year. There hasn't been any discussion about it. We'll probably do something different. We also have we're about to get going on, we're pretty close to doing Fuck Face Off Season 2, and that's going to take a lot of our focus. Sports focus. Break show this Monday. Yeah, that's the plan. Break show this Monday. Currently expecting my first kid, a girl, in mid-October. Any advice from all the girl dads? Just embrace it. Get into all of it. Learn how to do your daughter's hair. Get excited about tea parties and everything that they like. Learn to like. It will make your time with your kids so much more enjoyable. They're the best too. Girls are the. I never had a boy, so I guess I don't know. But being a girl dad is fucking awesome. I couldn't. Yeah. I couldn't imagine not having a daughter. Teach her to be loud, take up space. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, teach her to be whatever the fuck she wants to be. And that there are no limitations. All right, buddy. I'm going to have to do some pulling here. I'm going to jackknife this guy. If I do this. Okay. Little afraid of this. Now, this is where multiplayer would come in handy, because with... is that a fucking rock right there? Can I get that rock? I can. Oh, is that not the rock? Fuck. Is that a gettable rock? All right, let me see if I can back this up. Don't fall, but, you know. I don't think that's a movable rock. Undo my progress. God, thank you for the hearts. God damn. Hold on a second. All right, I'm gonna have to get something a little meatier out here to do this, but let's see. All right, let me see if we can pull them back. I just gotta get. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Gotta pull this guy back out of this. Yeah. It's going well, Jamie. A good parenting, what I'm learning, if they're doing the typical kid thing of yakking nonstop, don't do the whole, hey, you're being too much thing, because they're not. Sometimes kids can shut up. Sometimes kids talk too much. Sometimes kids talk just to hear themselves talk. That does happen. I used to do that shit. I would just talk to a wall. Very Michael Jones. All right. Do you think that'll work? Oh. I think we're going to be okay. I don't even think we're going to need... Kids are great. Kids are great. That is true. I like the I'm stopping by at least for a little while ones that come in. Kids get to a stage where they're a 20 questions machine. Yeah. Those are fun times. That's when you... I like that age, though. I like the curiosity age. Nothing wrong with being curious. This is... Right as I was about to say, this is going great. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Thank you. Get out of the way. There's going to be one more spot that's going to be tough, I think. An out loud yeah, I've had that before. Like, is this another conversation you'd have on the inside? Well, that's part of the fun, is like a kid asks you a question and you don't know the answer and you don't want to bullshit them, so you have to go find out the answer. You know, it's like getting homework from your kid. Oh my God. Whew. My burger count's still 0. I haven't gotten around to a burger yet this year. Kids don't know what anxiety is and don't understand that you may be in the process of freaking the fuck out. That is true. I don't know. Unfortunately, I think a lot of kids do know what anxiety is. Black bean burger counts? Yeah, I would say so. If it's called burger, it's a burger. Kids Bop. I didn't know Kids Bop was still around. That's cool. I feel like I should have bought a few more pigeon domains, but I got like 5 or 6. That's probably enough for the joke. I think we can do it, though. I think we can actually make it work. At least I hope so. Am I going the right way still? I think I am. Should check. Probably take low off too. Now we're fucking cranking. Ooh. Let's see what it looks like in the cat. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Let's see where we are. Oh, great. We'll get to the bridge, then I'll stop for a second. Two burgers as of last night. Hell yeah, box. Little kids don't know what rent is. I guess it depends on... in general, I would agree with you, Mark. I would unfortunately say that there are some kids who learn about rent pretty quickly in life. I definitely remember a lot of kitchen table conversations when I was young. My parents trying to figure out how the fuck they were going to pay the rent. All right. Here we go. Well, look at big. All right. We're going to park on the bridge for a second. Enjoy some coffee and chat. It's a gorgeous day. And sometimes you just got to stop and smell the desert roses. Pretty mosque up there. I don't think we've been over there, have we? Don't smoke next to your kids. That's a good one. That's a good one. Just don't smoke. Definitely not in front of your kids or next to them. Oh my God. God damn. I stayed up late last night. Late for me, now that I'm old. I stayed up till about 1 a.m. last night playing. What is it? Alien Fireteam Elite? God damn. We did a Let's Play in that the other day, and I just got hooked on it. And I've been playing it a lot. I also been playing a lot of Tony. Even though I don't know what it is. I do not like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. I loved those games when they came out. Absolutely loved them when they came out. And I'm playing them now, and I do not like it. But I cannot stop playing it and getting all the... I'm like... I was only going to play it for 10 minutes, and now I've unlocked every fucking map in both games, and I'm almost done. I'm saying about 70% of the way with all the challenges, but I don't know why I'm doing it, because even when I'm doing it, I'm like, this isn't fun, but I still keep doing it. So it must be fun. Maybe I don't know what fun is. What about Andrew and Nick Bingo? They play a co-op game and the board's only... And the board's only things they say. Oh, the board's only things they say. I see. My dad told me that my sister is from a Cabbage Patch. I was hatched from a dinosaur egg. Yeah. I've told Millie a billion of those things. Roadcraft is coming to Game Pass like next week. Oh, that's cool. I'm excited about Skate. I like Skate a lot. It's so funny. Every time I sit down to play it, I'm like, I don't want to play Tony Hawk. And then I'm playing it. And then I'm like, I'll just do 2 more challenges. I'll just go 2 more secret tapes. So clearly I'm enjoying it. But I don't know why I don't feel like I'm enjoying it. All right. How do we get to you? Definitely not that way. Gonna come around here. Don't come around here no more. That's gonna be a fucking nightmare. Maybe no. Slow. Yeah. Maybe we could make it from here. I guess. Yeah, I can find a way to turn around there if I can't turn around. So I just need to come in from here. All right. That looks pretty impassable. So we're not going that way. We're going to... shit. All right, so it's not even the bridge we're on, is it? Is it? Where are we? It's not us. There I am. Okay, let's see. Then it goes to shit right here. It really does go to shit, too. That's not going to be an option for us. I don't think that is an option. Oh. That might be the only option. Is there a... Well, I don't think there's a good solution to this. I think this is going to be a mistake. You know what? No. We're just gonna... Come on. Come on. Come on, Geoff. Come on, we're almost up. Almost around it. We're so close. Spin those wheels. I know we're getting a little too close to the water, but we could just keep it rolling. Fuck. Who we got over here? Dude, this is going to be a fucking nightmare. Let's... How many... We should do something else. No. I'll tell you what we'll do. What's the infrastructure like over here? Dog shit for sand. Okay. 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 Where's the closest base? Desert base, not far. What we're gonna do, we're gonna pull. Where is he? Oh no, that's real far away, huh? Yeah. All right, we're gonna take this guy to Desert Base. We've already played Helldivers 2. It'll be out in I don't know, week or two. It was all right. Right, and then I need to figure out how to get. Okay, whatever, we'll do it. All right, so we're gonna try to pull it with this, and then the second we get to a point where we can't pull it anymore, we'll just spawn a whole fucking team of road builders, and we'll start building some roads. That's what we do here. I am doing well, thank you. I only stream to let people know about the Regulation Podcast, which is the thing that Gavin and I are doing post-RT that we've been doing for about a year. It's like Achievement Hunter, but it exists and it's better. And I also do a solo podcast called So All Right, but mostly I do Regulation. Build that road. Yeah, Roadcraft's coming to Game Pass. That's very cool. Very cool. Happy for all of y'all. Hail from the podcast. Has anybody, have all of y'all heard today's podcast? I don't want to spoil anything, but there might be some bird-related content today. All right. Let's figure out where the fuck we're going now. Okay. Oh, I'm going to definitely need to go the other way. Thank you for the sub, Wallens. I did a thing in this latest episode. I did a thing. Someone on the Funhouse subreddit saw that Funhouse still gets over 1 million views a month. Oh, I would be surprised if it were that low. They've got. Well, let's think about this. They've got 8 or 9 years of content on YouTube, probably publishing 5 videos a week that time. Yeah, I would be really surprised if they weren't bringing in at least 5 or 6 million views a month off the back catalog. I would hope. There was a time when Achievement Hunter would, by itself, would bring in 55 million views a month on YouTube back in the day. RegulationPigeon.com. What's that? Did you ever catch a serial killer in your backyard? That's a great question. I do have serial killer updates. I have 2 prime suspects. For all I know, they're working in conjunction with each other. Yeah, just go around it. I'll talk about it on the podcast. Although the podcast we're going to record this week is going to be a content-heavy episode because we've got a lot to discuss. So I might not get to the serial killer updates. No new bodies. But definitely interacted with 2 suspects recently. Okay. I don't think we're going to need to build new roads here. This guy's pretty tough. Be fun to, though, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be fun. Fuck this. Let's build some roads. Let's build some roads. First, I gotta get this guy out of the... come on, you can do it. All right. Let's get you over here. Let's use you for your purpose. Road people. Is that the one I want? Aramatsu? No, I want deployed. I don't want the bike haul. This is going to cost money. That's okay. Tell me, good people. What do you want to know? Oh, boy. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've made a road. Manually. Made a bunch for the fucking robots. All right, real fast. Let me check it. If you pull off the regulation bird thing, it'll become one of my favorite pieces of performance art. I consider it performance art, so thank you. I really appreciate that. I feel the same way. I'm optimistic and hopeful. Do you ever catch... Oh, yeah, you already asked that. Love the supplemental content. Thank you so much. I have to imagine age Let's Play is the same. In terms of views? Yeah, I would say Achievement Hunter probably brings in like maybe 3 million views a month, 2 million views a month. And then Let's Play more, I would think. Probably significantly more. There's so much content on that Let's Play channel. Has Gavin broken Eric's high score in Earthshaker yet? You got to listen to the episode. First week of the year of the burger is off to an amazing start. I got to get into it. I haven't begun burgering yet. Get off the fucking brakes, dummy. Okay, all right. This is not going well so far. I am probably nowhere near a quarry, right? Oh, that's... kind of annoyingly far, yeah. Can I put the mobile guy down somewhere? No. All right. Well, we'll make do with what we've got then. So let's get into... Let's just... I guess just leave. Yeah. And then we'll... Oh, you know what? I can do it there, huh? Get it off the... What if the killer is a lady squirrel who convinced a young boy squirrel to kill her husband squirrel so she can inherit the squirrel? I mean, I'm not opposed to that potential. It's just that there are so many other dead animals, birds and such, in addition to the squirrel. It's a lot to account for. We're going to blow through... Oh, man, this fucking sucks. This sucks. All right, we're going to be fine. This sucks, but we're going to be fine. Let's get... We're going to make a hell of a lot of progress today, I think. That's okay. All progress is progress. Oh yeah, there was a time in my past when I was but a simple chicken farmer. Farming and chickening. Simpler times. That was a fun series. I always really enjoyed doing the light roleplay stuff. I got a real kick out of it. It's honestly, that Sky Factory series in specific helped me stay sane a little bit for the last bit of Achievement Hunter when I was really struggling to just feel creatively fulfilled. It was a nice distraction. Get my ass kicked by that. You little dickhead. Okay, let's get back on the mission here. Tell me, good people, what do you wanna know? Okay. I think we can let a little go as we're going, right? Need to build this up some. How far does he got to go? Pretty far. Pretty far. Pretty far. Okay, well. That's unfortunate. It's going to make this annoying. It's going to make this expensive is what's going to make it. Question for Geoff. Are you currently open to reading fan mail letters? I have an inbox that you can send mail to that's attached to my solo podcast. Something, all right. I almost fucking made the... Listen, I'm getting real dumb as I get older. Yeah. If you want to send me an email, send it to eric@geoffsposs.com. But any email you send me stands a chance of being read on my podcast. So if you don't want it to be read, make it pretty clear at the top of the email, please do not read this on air. Otherwise, there's a really good chance I will. That's nice. That's nice, right? It is nice. I'm not mad at that. Yeah. Hmm. All right. Might as well. Might as well, huh? Not you. You. Why are you over there? Just chilling out, looking at the water. All right, after we pave this little bit, I'm gonna take a chat break. We'll move the truck up. Well, we'll see. It's amazing how much of this game you spend driving in reverse. I don't really think about it, but it's almost a 50-50, I feel like. All right. Let's get it going. It's not bad. Maybe not the best I've ever done, but not bad. Made quick work of it. Let's flatten this bitch out. Let's make it a real road. See ya, Joshua. You always pave in reverse? Yeah. I agree, it handles better. Well, we'll do 2 passes with you. Okay. Take this nice and slow. Do a good 2 passes on it. For those of you that have not played this game, either yet or that have no interest in it, you cannot possibly understand, and I apologize, because it must look incredibly boring what I'm doing, but this might be the most satisfying thing I've done in a video game in the last 5 years. I'm afraid it doesn't look it, but man, is it. A little wonky there. It's all right. Thank you for the hearts. Do I still play World of Tanks? No. I only ever played that for sponsored videos. Woo-hoo. All right. Let's see what that gets us. Okay. I can get to the road. Fucking close. Go, 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 go. Gun it, gun it. Yes, yes, yes. Now let's make the gentle climb to the pavement. Hell yes. Hell yes. Look at that. Look at that. Easy peasy. And just like that. Now, what's the rest of the road look like? Get off that, please. Okay. Bad. Bad. And then, I don't know. Oh, then real bad. Then pretty bad. That seems bad. Okay. All right. Are we going to pull the... I'll tell you what. Let's just drive him until he gets stuck. And then that's where we'll build. It looks like we have a lot of road ahead of us. I mean, we might not make any progress percentage-wise in the game today. Might just be all chewed up on this delivery. That's only part of the mission. Yeah, this guy's already having trouble. This is going to fail real fast. Let's see. Let's kick it into low. All right, let's go ahead and back it up. Go ahead and back this right up. All right, should be good. Okay. Let's go ahead and take you back to... Fuck, this is an expensive way to do this, man. Miss the game show games y'all would do. I'm going to do something like that. Well, we... Regulation does Wheel of Fortune from time to time, and we do Trivia Pursuit fairly regularly, so there's that. Those are game shows. All things considered, that's pretty bad. I missed the first part. I am a Lions fan, yeah. Lions and Tigers. And Red Wings. But I'm still a Celtics fan. Happy little speed bumps. Will the P.O. box be open all year? Yeah, no, we're open all year. It's open. I'm going to go to the post office today, actually. Just play Grounded 2. So Grounded 2 has been on the list of... We actually had it scheduled to play. Andrew and I are both fans of Grounded. Him more so than me. I've only put about 10 hours into it, but he, I think, 100% of the first game. I just started to get into Grounded 1 about 2 months before 2 came out because Burn Dog was playing it. But it was on the schedule, and then it got bumped for something higher priority. We have a standing... We're supposed to play Repo, and because they had a new update, we're supposed to play Repo and Grounded 2. Those are both active videos that we're supposed to be making that we had scheduled that we didn't make for some reason or another, and that we will get to at some point for sure. Ugh, it breaks my heart to have to do this. Is there a... You know what? No. If I could put the mobile sand thing somewhere, but I don't think there's enough land here. No. If you're not familiar with the game, to respawn... If I was in one of these yellow circles, I could auto pull new dirt into my dump truck, but I can't. So the only way I can do it is to take it somewhere that has it, like the desert base, refill it there, and then transport back over. But every time I transport back over, it spins a transport token, and I only have 9 left. And I try not to use them at all. I'm definitely using them a lot today. I can buy more transport tokens, I believe. Oh, that's a good point. He's going to respawn back there now. I can buy more, I believe, at a construction depot. But I don't know if I've unlocked one on this map yet. I probably have. Anyway, construction problems, right? We all deal with them. Okay. Well, that dirt didn't go far. The more I think about it, the more I think we're going to have to get that mobile thing up. Fuck. There really is nowhere to put it, though. There's no way. There's no way. Can't do it. If I could even get it there, but I can't. Yeah, this is just going to have to suck this way, I guess. Ugh. It's unfortunate. Finally early enough to catch a stream. Hell yeah. Definitely need more repo. Hell yeah. I'm really curious how you guys don't have even more minor mental breakdowns with the things Andrew says and does. He, we've had many, many, many years to get used to Andrew. We've been friends since I've been friends with Andrew since Rooster Teeth was in the downtown Austin office, which was, before Austin Film Studios. So that's got to be, maybe 15 years known Andrew. If not 15, probably close to it. Gavin and I have been in love with that weirdo pretty much since day one, Used to talk all the time about how he was the best kept secret in the company, and we just hadn't quite figured out how to harness his power yet. Thankfully, the pandemic gave us the ability, or gave us the necessity to do a work from home podcast, and it finally clicked. We finally figured out how to showcase Andrew's brilliance properly. Are there games y'all refuse to play? Yeah, for sure. You won't see us playing Minecraft anytime soon. Not that I don't love and have a ton of affinity and affection for Minecraft. It's just we really ran it into the ground. What's to do with Andrew and pants? He doesn't like him. Apparently he doesn't own any. That's been an early fuckface revelation that he only owns shorts, even though he lives in cold-ass Canada. He's a shorts guy. Hot-blooded man. Thank you for the arrows and the trophy. I don't know what the fuck all that is. That's cool. Oh, and the subs. Thank you. Cyangelic. Okay. I guess we just keep blowing through our money doing that. All right, let's look and see if there's a place where we can at least buy more. Yeah, right here. It's not open, though. Fuck. It's definitely not open. Right? We have to figure out how to turn this on. Have to move all that shit. Ugh, that's a whole other thing. Okay. Well, we'll just do as much as we can, right? Fuck it. What else are we going to do? What else are we going to do? What else can you do? Nothing. It's all we can do. On a personal level, I could go a minute without using Halo for content, I love Halo and I love Minecraft. I owe my career to Halo. I just after 20-ish years of Halo, take a break from that. He's done podcasts from his tub before. I believe so, yes. Vancouver Island is exceptionally mild. Not for us, not for Texans. Okay. This part's annoying, other than yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. He's going to get pink eye one day. I agree. I think that's a real concern. All right. Please don't spill any of this precious, expensive dirt. This thing is awesome because it holds like 50 tons of dirt or some shit. It holds more than any other dump truck. But it used to spill like a motherfucker before they patched it. Doesn't spill really at all now. Well, it will spill, but... nothing like it did. Tell me, good people, what do you wanna know? Get out of here. Scram. Close the tipper, man. Going to be 101 here in Austin tomorrow. Great. Going for a bike ride tomorrow. I'm going for a bike ride with Trevor and Alfredo tomorrow. Glad it's going to be hot. Good to know. Good to hear. Gotta love it. Might as well get you back over there. This is not an advisable way to do what I'm doing. I am burning through resources doing this that I hoard typically. I just don't want to hump sand back and forth the entire fucking map like the game wants me to right now. God damn, that's fun though. Woo, spin it. Cool. Okay. We are going to end up in a situation where we don't have the respawn tokens to finish this pretty clearly, I think. I don't think 6 is going to do it. I get to here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull them the rest of the way, maybe. I don't know. How far do I have to go to get fucking sand? Well, from up... You know what? After the next dump load, I'm gonna make that trek and see how it is. It might not be too bad now. I'm gonna get tangled up in road up tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a bike ride with the twins tomorrow. I'm excited. I've hung out with Alfredo a little bit recently. I tend to hang out with Trevor, but our just schedules have been at cross purposes to us hanging out. We just haven't been able to find the time. So I'm jazzed to be able to hang out with both of them. Like old times again. Yeah, crushed bait. Yeah, I wish I could call that order in here, Mark. There's a DLC coming out in about a week, I think. So who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll have it. They're going to add a bridge layer and some new mission mechanics. So Maybe we'll get lucky. Tell me, good people. All right. Let's get you out of the way, big guy. Is that what I want to do? Do I want to take this shortcut? Is that a... Hold on. Let's get back in there. Is that something we... How much that... Now that's interesting. Oh. Well, maybe... So that's not coming up. You know what? Guys, this might... We might just shortcut this bitch. You know what? Don't, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. I should get you out of the way. All right. Do we want to do this? Yes. Clearly we do. Clearly we do. All right. Fuck it. We're going to take you back one more time. I'm going to spend one more round on you. We're going to make this work. Are you going to make the Have You Seen This Bird shirts available on the podcast store? Yes. Shirts will be out like in September sometime, hopefully. Also a patch for thank you, Ranger Jorda. Also a patch will be coming too. Yeah, probably coming the same day they're adding it on Game Pass. I agree. You got T-boned by... Are you serious, Mark? Jesus Christ, dude. See you later, Aguilar. That's fucking crazy, Mark. Let's get you over here. All right. Feeling real good about this shortcut we're doing. It's going to save a lot of time. Maybe not a lot of time, but an amount of time. It's going to save some time. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's good stuff right there. That is good stuff right there. One more pass on the right, on the left there. And we'll be ready for more dirt. And then hopefully, after this round of dirt, we'll be able to push through to the top. And then I can just make the journey to go by to get more dirt without having to spend our tokens. All right, let's get you tucked out of the way, buddy. Okay. I know this is we are an hour and 5 minutes into this one delivery, but that is the beauty of this game. Sometimes you blow through a challenge, and sometimes the challenge takes all fucking day. Oh, if I can make that turn. I wish that... Definitely could have parked the truck someplace a little less in the way. Okay. I got hard out at 10 because I gotta go to the post office. The difference between, well, this is morning podcast Geoff is just Geoff. Screamy Geoff is Geoff dealing with Andrew and Gavin. Come on. Come on. Get there. Lift my butt up. There we go. If I could just get through, then I'm at the gateway to more dirt. I can't. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, awesome. Okay. Now I think it'll be annoying, but at least we can stop blowing through our tokens. Okay. Whoa. Look at that. Yeah. That's nice. We're going to have ourselves a nice big road here. Basically going to be driving like on a brand new freeway by the time we're done with it. I wish I could sit here and stream until this was done. I wish I could do longer than 2 hours today. I'm feeling like finishing this, but maybe I can come back later in the day. I don't know. I got a whole afternoon of stuff at regulation at the office. We'll just have to see how all that goes. Okay. And you just need to go up. Where? Oof. Here. So. Okay. Which Geoff is Break Show Geoff? I don't know. That's me excited about stuff. Do y'all ever crack your neck so hard that you feel it in the back of your thigh? No. I used to crack my neck all the time, Mark. I had a lot of lower back pain. I had a real good friend. The guy who plays Tucker, Jason Saldana, his ex-girlfriend from years and years and years ago. He's married and has kids now. But from years and years and years ago, she was a chiropractor. And she took a look at my neck one time, and she said that I needed to have something called my atlas adjusted, and I needed to go to a specialist. And because I liked her and trusted her, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. So I went. And they get this little gun, and they take a bunch of x-rays, and they find this spot back in your neck. And they go like, toot, toot, and it like kicks your skull into your brain pan straight. And I did that for like 4 months, and all of my pain went away, and I have never cracked my neck since. The doctor told me if I cracked my neck ever again, she wouldn't see me. And so I stopped, and I didn't need to crack my neck anymore. And I haven't in 10 years. How many hours of work a week is everything regulation related? I don't know. It's hard to say. It's not brutal, but I don't have great work-life balance. And so if I'm awake, I'm trying to be working in some capacity, I mean, it is still, there are times when like Nick and Eric are working on 100% eat, and Gavin's got slow-mo guys, and Andrew and I have So All Right, but I really only have So All Right to give me something to do on those days. And then Andrew's, so Andrew and I are like, Andrew's 100% regulation all the time. I'm 100% regulation unless I can't do it, and then I do Soul Ride as like a, to give me something to do. But we find a way to devote a lot of time to it. It is, the gig that pays the bills. It may not be like 40 hours a week, 9 to 5, dispersed that way, but, I think the hours get put to it by each of us each week. They're just spread out at different times of the day. Andrew seems to do a lot of his work at 3 a.m. for some reason. If I could add a snow runner mechanic to this game, what would it be? I don't think there are really any SnowRunner mechanics that don't exist in this game, with the exception of, I guess, damage to vehicles and gas consumption. If you wanted to turn those on to make the game harder, I wouldn't mind having those options. Although I think I read that those are coming, so I think they're already working on it. More than anything, I'd rather add elements of this game into SnowRunner. I'd love to go back. SnowRunner's got some of the best designed maps of all time. After being able to affect the world in this game, it makes SnowRunner feel lacking to me. I would love to be able to repair a road in SnowRunner and have it exist past a save. Do I miss having to code time? Nah, I didn't do most of that shit. I was probably not the easiest person to manage when it came to a lot of that pointless stuff that existed to slow me down. Timesheets. I definitely don't miss those parts of it. I definitely miss the infrastructure at times and the support. But the fucking bureaucracy and the red tape, I cannot say that I miss. Where am I going? Oh, all the way down here. Okay, so I need to go down here, and then I hug left. Right? Yeah. It was further than I thought it would be, but it's still doable. Oh, you bitch. You little bitch. That's what I'm talking about. That sucks. Be more careful there on the way back. Tell me, good people. You can't detach trucks from trailers. Yeah. That's true. I mean, I guess the other thing that I would like from SnowRunner that I don't have here, I think I will have. It's just a function of time. But I would love to have more vehicles, you know? You have so much variety in SnowRunner, but it's also a game that's existed for 5-6 years. And that's 16 DLCs or whatever, so we'll get there with this game. This is a DLC. Is it? No, this isn't a DLC. Vehicle. Maybe it is. I definitely have some DLC dump trucks, but I'm not sure if this is one of them. Having to fully justify your time spent on... Yeah. It's... I don't know. Cool. Cool. That's cool. Glad that happened. That was awesome. I'm very happy about that. There goes half my fucking load. Where's my wife on? My wife is hell-bent on the idea that we are going to win the lottery. I love it. Did you know no one won the Mega Millions? I didn't know that. But no one did. All right. Slow and steady, dickhead. I'm fucking... I don't... I don't want to be Eric, but... Man, I get a lot of texts sometimes. Oh, I wish I had the full load of dirt for this. But I guess anything's better than nothing. Okay. Pretty lackluster. What's to the left? If I go left, what are we looking at? I don't think that's any faster. Really? Gross. I can hear my wife coughing in the background. Okay. Fellow Army veteran here, just wanted to come by and say thank you for all you do and thank you for your service. I've been a fan of yours and others most of my adult life now. Bought the first RV box set back in 2009. Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for your service as well. Warrior Game Therapy, I really appreciate it. Everything that you've done for our country. I served in the Army so long ago that sometimes it feels like it was a different person that served in the Army, not me, you know? When your memories are so old that it almost feels like a movie you watched about somebody else. Isn't that weird how that happens? Okay. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I am now going to drive this little guy up there to fix the dirt that I spilled. Otherwise, it's just going to cause more problems. Which Halo was my favorite Warthog? Probably Halo 3. You got out in 2013? Yeah. I got out in 1998. Time flies. Time flies, warrior. Although I will say, if it weren't for the Warthog jump videos that Randall made back in the day, we probably wouldn't have made Red versus Blue. And Gus and I used to have so much fucking fun. We used to live together, you know. He used to live at my house. And we would sit in the living room at night and just try to flip the Warthog over the canyon on the beach, or the circular cliff. for hours and hours. We used to have so much fun doing that before the Rooster Teeth of it all. So maybe that. Oh, you know what I should do? Since I'm up here, I should just work backwards. My cousin is deployed overseas, and my mom sends him cookies and brownies every month. The commander of the base sent my mom a letter thanking her. That's nice. Nice to meet you, Dustin. I'm Geoff. LAN parties with Halo. Those are the days, man. Remember the good old days when we could spend hours and hours doing meaningless shit in video games? I mean, I'm doing that shit right now. This is pretty fucking meaningless. Powerball is at 1.4 million. Billion, sorry. 1.4 million would be very unimpressive. 1.4 billion. Is LAN even possible on the current Xbox? That's a great question, Mark. I don't know. You think Peyton Pritchard will be an all-star this year? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Why not? I think he's a fringe all-star potential, given the unique circumstances that he finds himself in this year. Yeah. I definitely think he's got I mean, everybody in the NBA has the talent to be an all-star. And I think he's got the drive to match it. So I don't think you'd see him be an all-star twice, you know? But I think you could see him. And maybe this be the year to do it. Yeah. Greece, then Florida, Qatar. Yeah, that's cool. Given the current state of things, do you feel ashamed to say that you were in the military? Why would I be ashamed to say that I was in the military? Why would the current administration have anything to do with the administration that I served under or the time that I was in? I was in the military from 1993 to 1998. That was a lifetime ago. It had nothing to do with it. Yeah, no. No. Never in a million years would I conflate the two. Also, another thing to keep into consideration. When you serve in the United States military, you are serving. When you serve in the United States military, which is one of the most selfless things a person can do in their country. For me, it's the United States military, the military of your people. You're serving the country and the people in the country. You are agreeing to serve and protect them and the idea of your country. You're not serving an administration. Those are elected officials that the people chose to put in power, and those people will be gone, and the people will choose to put more people in power. Soldiers, sailors, airmen, National Guard, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, they are not elected officials. They sign up to serve the country, not the president, not Congress, not Senate, no administration. They're serving the people. Never get that confused. And never be ashamed that you chose to serve the people. Hey, what's up, Ginger? From Norway. Regarding Pritchard, I feel like with a lot more volume, if he can be at the 85 to 90% efficiency, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he definitely wants it, you know? He thrives under the pressure, clearly. So it's just going to be interesting to see. You swear an oath to the Constitution of the United States, which exists to protect the people of the United States. The Constitution was written by the people and for the people. Also, I understand that it may not feel like it, and it in practice, it may not really work that way. But never forget that the people... God damn this fucking area. The people in this administration... All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm sick of this. The people in this administration... People in every administration, elected officials in every administration, serve us. They are elected to serve the people. You don't work for them. They work for you. Politicians work for you. Of course people know that it's the Constitution. You have to swear the oath to the Constitution when you join. Believe me, nobody gets into the military. I don't know if you've served the military or not, sick, but nobody gets into a uniform without understanding what they're doing for, what they're there for, what they're doing, and who they're swearing an allegiance and an oath to. They make it pretty fucking clear, and they hammer it into you. There's nobody in the military who's confused on that point, I would wager. Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay is closing down. Oh, one of its original rides. Oh, okay. The waterlogged flume ride. No, I agree that there are jackasses in power who give a rat's ass about the Constitution. Well, that doesn't change. That doesn't change anything. I'm going to read what Warrior Game Therapy says. Serving in the U.S. military is fundamentally about duty, honor, and the defense of our nation, independent of political affiliation or public opinion. Veterans dedicate their lives to protecting the freedom and rights that allow for diverse viewpoints, and their service should be respected regardless of individual beliefs in military actions or policies. Supporting our veterans is crucial as they have made significant sacrifices for our safety and security. I fucking could not agree with that more. And acknowledging their experience fosters a culture of respect and gratitude. Asking respectful questions about their service not only honors their commitment, but also opens a dialogue that can bridge understanding and promote healthy, healing, allowing us to learn from their unique perspectives without imposing judgment or bias. Absolutely. The last 10 years of American government has been exhausting. Absolutely. These are exhausting times we live in. 5 years in the Marines. Thank you for your service, Sick. I really appreciate it. I met some people who would do what they're told no matter what. No. Their job is to follow lawful orders. I'm not ready to give up on the people in this country because of a few people in this country. Anyway. These are definitely tumultuous and troubling times. I won't argue that point. All right, this is feeling better. Hopefully we're not going to spill shit as badly now. Probably will, though. Probably will. All right. I could definitely set myself up for success by not backing out of this thing, too. Is this full? This is not a full dumper. Dumper. This is not a full dumper. Let's fill this bad boy up. And then we'll back up until we get into an issue, and then we'll drop sand and fix the issue, and then keep going that way. What are we sitting at? 9:33. Okay. I'm going to go till 10 exactly today. Solid 2 hours. Will you refill, please? 20 more feet. All right. I see what we're doing with. All right. We're going to go ahead and just fucking take care of this now. I'm dealing with this bullshit. Okay. As a Canadian, your candor and moral backbone gives me hope that the people of America are not of the same ilk as those currently in the... Well, the people of America put them in power, so I don't know. Fucking knock on wood, fingers crossed, right? We'll see. We will see. Is this more or less addicting than Gems of War? Oh, man. Apples and oranges. But... Oh, hold on a second. I have a very sad bulldog outside. I guess Emily left for work. He didn't know what to do with himself. Anyway, I'm currently playing this game, and I am not playing Gems of War, so I guess in that sense, this game is more addictive. Favorite and hate it? Yeah, I like the track dump truck a lot. It's so much easier to drive, but it's got a smaller payload. And for situations like this, from burning through respawn tokens, I can't be using a smaller dump truck. All right. Probably should dump here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely should dump here. Okay. Back her up. Hey, dickhead. Thank you. All right. Should have popped. Backed you up 10 more fucking feet. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Do you ever have days where you feel like you have so much to do, you'll never get it all done, but somehow it all still seems really boring? Kind of feeling like that today. Not about this. I'm enjoying this, but everything I have ahead of me. Like, I'm going to be busy all day. I'm going to be running around all day without a break, but I'm kind of bored with the idea of all of it. Let's go ahead and dump a little bit right here. That feels a little... feels like it could benefit. Okay. You know what? Might as well put a little dirt on you too, buddy. Wow, that was a unimpressive little pile of dirt. Okay. Feels pretty good. Feel pretty good about that. That might be a little steep on that bevel. Let's go ahead and try to flatten that out some more. Yeah. All right. That's been your day last 4 or 5 days? Sorry to hear that. Have we traveled up to the UP? Not yet. The highest I've been is Mackinac Island. But we will get there soon. Not soon. Not like in a month or anything, but we'll get there sooner or later. I have so much of Michigan still to explore. There's so much of Michigan, too. It's all so cool. And interesting, and I'm really jazzed for the opportunity to spend time getting to know it. Emily's parents just went and visited the UP for the first time and spent a couple days up there and really, really liked it. So... Ooh. Well, no, you don't. Don't be difficult. Okay. think we keep going this way, right? We're pretty far from where we're trying to get to, I think. Oh, yeah. All right. You could pick up Tampa or drop it off the East Coast. See, we could patch this, but it doesn't really need it, you know? If it's not making me drop dirt, I don't want to waste our time. I just don't want to be dealing with little hiccups of little, like, burpy drops of dirt everywhere that throw me for a loop when I'm not thinking about it. So far, so... We'll see about you. Might be worth filling in there a bit. Let's see. Interesting. How are we doing here? Yeah, so that's... A lot of these problems could be solved by driving forward, I think. Not bad. I wonder if Vancouver Island is an expensive part of Canada to live. I think anywhere that's got island in the name is probably expensive. But I don't know. Will we ever get an update on the release of Break Show? Listen to today's podcast. It's got an update. I think we're going to fix this. Oh, boy. Windy day today in the game, huh? Anybody watch the new episode of Alien Earth last night? I didn't get a chance to. I'll try to watch it sometime today. I'm very excited for it. I haven't been this excited for a TV show in quite some time, I think. And I wasn't even really planning on watching it, but I was bored the other day, and man, has it immediately sucked me in. It is so good. All right, we're definitely fucking around up here. We are definitely fucking around up here. This is our big turnoff, right? Yeah. Yeah. It would be cool to get back to the area that we're supposed to be doing, though. Like, I wouldn't be mad at that. What if I just... Of course, this is all definitely going to have to get fixed because there's no way the semi-truck's making it up any of that. All right. But I'm just really craving doing the actual part we're here to do right now. So let's go drop some dirt there. Ooh, we're down to 15 minutes before I got to go. We really have not... It doesn't look... On paper, we've made very little progress today, but we've done some heavy lifting. For any reason, if y'all move to Central Florida, remember that if you live in the Orlando area, Winter Haven, Auburndale, or what have you, don't ask folks who live in the coast to visit within 24 hours notice. Okay? It's good to know. Those are Little Mark's nuggets of wisdom. I-4 is a nightmare. Two-day trip to a realtor. You talking to Mark or me? I went up to Detroit last week for a couple days to tour some home, to look at some homes. It was good. We didn't find our home. We found a home that was cool, but it wasn't in quite the right area. Otherwise, we probably would have bought it. Definitely a lot of homes that would work in Michigan that are like, oh, that's close, you know, but we're not in a hurry. We don't need, oh, my brakes are on, no wonder. We're not in a hurry. We don't need to be in a hurry. So I know exactly where I want to live. And so I'm just going to wait. Might take 10 years to buy the house in Michigan at this rate. I don't know. But however long it takes is how long it's going to take. Because I'm not going to rush it. And I'm not going to buy a house. I'm not buying a house out of necessity. Well, I mean, I guess I do need to own a house at some point. You know, but it's not like I'm not like, this isn't a home sale that's precipitating a work move or something. I just would like, oh man, that's going to be a lot to fill up. I didn't realize how much. So I'm open to the idea that it might take many years to find the home I want in Michigan. I hope it doesn't, but it's entirely possible. I used to live in Florida, Mark. I spent a lot of my childhood in Florida. I lived in Jacksonville. I lived in Pensacola. Just those two places. Jacksonville and Pensacola. Hated both of them. If I ever have to leave Australia and move to Florida, I'd pick Bradenton. Never been to Bradenton. Don't know anything about it. Other than Mark the Frog says, do not go. Is this the way? Yeah. It is, right? I really should fix that. All right, we're going to forward drive this dirt bag. I'm sick of doing this. Okay. Uh-oh. Wide turn there. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Not terrible. Not terrible. All right. Well, he's doing that. Let's go ahead and... Where am I? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Michigan or Massachusetts, so that my daughter and future baby could have some more time with any of their extended family. Yeah. How do I think I'll do with winters up north? I've spent most of my life in the South. I did live in New Jersey for a while, and I lived in Oregon for a while. I don't like winters. Not looking forward to that part of it, but that's okay. I'll learn. Or I just won't spend a lot of time. I mean, like, this house in Michigan isn't where we're going to be living. It's just going to be a house that we own to visit and store our stuff in because we can't afford to buy a house in Austin anymore. So I'll still rent a home in Austin or an apartment or something for a very long time to come. I mean, regulations here. Emily's business is here. We can't leave Austin. I just can't. I just don't want to. I just don't want to own a home in Austin anymore and pay property taxes. It's just not smart. Austin's not the kind of town you retire to, unfortunately. I wish it was. We're going to need some more dirt. We're going to need a little bit more dirt. We're going to need a little bit more dirt. Yeah, it's looking like a little bit more dirt. Okay. I got a rock under me or something. There it is. Okay. All right, we are going to do one more round of dirt and then probably call it. It's cheaper to rent in Austin than own in Michigan than to just own in Austin. No, but it's close. And the day I want to stop renting in Austin, I can, but I can't. If I live in Austin, I can't stop. There's no day when I decide I'm not going to pay property taxes anymore. So it's a bit of a short-term investment for long-term gain. Austin's where the money is. It's where we make our money. It's where the businesses are. It's just not where I want to end up. Actually, it is where I want to end up, but I just don't think it's feasible. And I'm also not jazzed about the future of our climate, and being around a place with abundant natural resources seems like it wouldn't be a terrible idea. To boot, is this where it's not where I turn, right? No. And so, if Michigan's got one thing, it's got water. Lots and don't you spill. Lots and lots of water. I will partially live in Michigan while doing regulation, you know? In the sense that I'm there like 3 months a year. Also, a nice thing about it too is that I'm renting a whole ass house here in Austin to hold all my stuff. But once we buy a house in Michigan, I can move most of my shit to Michigan, and then my wife and I can downsize significantly in Austin. And once we downsize significantly in Austin, we'll be able to save a ton of money on rent. I can probably get a place, for half of what I'm paying for this place right now, because it'll be 40% smaller. And that will just about make up for the second home. We don't really do a lot of guests on regulation. We just did the Ray thing. That's the first guest we've had in a couple of years. I wouldn't expect another one anytime soon. Like, I don't want to create the expectations because we played video games with Ray that we're not going to be playing video games with everybody, or that kind of thing will happen soon or often. That was 2 years in the making. Before that, we had Rebecca on as a guest one time purely because she walked by in the hallway and we were doing something that was pretty supplemental and didn't really matter, and we thought it'd be fun. I wouldn't look for that to be a thing that continues with any frequency. I wouldn't look for, a bunch of Jack videos or Michael or Gus or Bernie or anybody. That's just not who we are or what we're doing. We made videos with all those people for decades and had a blast doing it and love them dearly, but that's kind of not where we are right now. The Ray thing really was a special thing that we had been wanting to do for years. We'd been talking about it with Ray for years. It took forever to get it done. So happy that we did, but I wouldn't look for... Are your brakes on? No. I wouldn't look for another collaboration anytime soon. There will never be a guest on the main podcast, probably. And when we do guests, it probably would be more like what we did with Shaheen, where we interviewed him because he's regulation adjacent and a part of our universe, in a narrative way. It would make more sense to have like Greg from finance on an episode than it would to have Gus on an episode. Mark the Frog. There you go. He's our next guest. Yeah, it's part of the problem and part of the difficulty with doing even things like the Ray guest appearance is because whether you want it to or not, it's going to create an expectation with the audience. People are going to latch onto the idea. They're going to say, that was awesome. You've done this. Now do it with every single person that I like, that you used to work with. And no matter how much you kind of preface it and say, that's not what we're doing here, or this is it just like, it creates this expectation because people get excited, because I get it. I get why, people liked the chemistry between certain individuals in our dynamics, and they want to see that again. And I feel fortunate that we were able to create content that resonated to such a degree, with talent that resonated to such a degree that people want to see recreations of that again. So I 100% get that, but it just... I gotta be real careful with regulation. What we're building, what we've put a lot of effort and work and love into, gotta stay true to that thing. We have to stay true to what we're doing. 10 o'clock. Fuck, man. Not quite ready to quit, though. I guess I gotta. I really do gotta stop. That sucks, though. Although I will say, I think we're just about ready. I wouldn't mind doing one more load of dirt across this thing. But I think we're just about ready to pave. All right, well, that'll be... You know what? I don't stream tomorrow because I've recordings. I'll try to stream later today or tomorrow at some point, or Friday, because I don't want to stop this. I want to keep going. I don't want to get further into this before I take a break. So I'll be back on for a fourth stream sometime. Maybe it may not be till this weekend, but I'll figure out a place and a time to do it, because I'm desperate to continue this particular mission. All right, everybody have a great day. Love you. Take care. Support your troops. Spay and neuter your pets.